friends, let's do a fun tutorial today. So I know everybody's going back to school. I might be taking a college class, so I wanted to do a little makeup tutorial that's super easy. Anybody could do it, whether you're in middle school, high school, college, whatever. It's just really light foundation, simple eyes, and I think it'll be really fun and you'll look fun and fresh for class. So all right, stay tuned. All right, I'm gonna zoom you guys in a little bit. All right, cool. So you probably notice I have a different background. I'm in the process of moving, so everything is changing, and I don't know when my background is going to go back to normal, so stay tuned for that. But okay, I'm gonna go with my primer first. Primer is super important because it keeps all of your foundation locked in and it hydrates your skin. I already put moisturizer on and I already did my skincare. That's probably why I look a little bit oily. But yeah, so I'm gonna use the Too Faced Hangover RX Replenishing Face Primer. I love this stuff. I'm just gonna go in with my hands. I forgot to put my hair back. That's gonna annoy me. I got this really cute headband from Boohoo. It was only 10 bucks. So it's a good dupe for the Lulu, whatever. I'll link the more expensive one down below. That is super popular and everybody has them. But this one was only 10 bucks compared to the $150 that she wants for her headband. But yeah, okay, so primer is on, and now we're just gonna put on a BB cream. So if you have a tinted moisturizer, or if you have a foundation and you mix in a little bit of moisturizer into it, it'll give you just a little bit of coverage and it won't be too heavy, because nothing is worse than when you walk into class and somebody's face is caked with makeup. Like, we've all been there, so don't judge, but yeah, nothing's worse. I'm gonna be using my Kosas Cosmetics Tinted Face Oil in shades 3 and 4. And I'm gonna use a beauty blender with it that I forgot to wet, so let me do that now. Whenever I forget to hydrate my beauty blender, I just spritz it with some hydrating spray, get it all over the place, enliven it a little bit. Alright, so let's put our tinted face oil on, or moisturizer, or whatever you have. Okay, a little Instagram moment there. Super important to always blend down your neck, because what's worse than cakey foundation is foundation that does not match your neck. So I lied, there is something worse than cakey foundation. Okay, so our base is on. Now I'm gonna go in and contour and bronze a little bit. I don't think you need to go full out when you're going back to school, so I like to keep it easy, and I use this little stick that I got from Milk Cosmetics. I'll show it to you. Okay, so it's this little stick, and it blends out so easy, and it'll go on a little bit dark, but it blends out really well. This is just super easy to do before class. You just throw on a tinted moisturizer and you even out the skin tone of your face, and then you bring back a little bit of color with a bronzer. So I'm just going to use a duo fiber brush to just blend that all in. And I like to get a shade that's a little bit neutral, because then I can use it as both a bronzer and a contour, and I don't have to go in with multiple things. I forgot this cheek. And if you need to do it really fast, just make that fishy face and just go slightly above the line that forms. So here's the line, and I went just right above it. Then we're just gonna blend really fast, blend into the hairline. I like to put bronzer and contour up here because I like to kind of make my forehead look a tiny bit smaller, and nobody wants to be called a 5-head in school. Just kidding, don't bully. Not nice. And then this step is totally unnecessary, but I just wanted to do it today. Just a little bit of a nose contour. I just think it looks cute. Kind of snatches the nose a little bit. But yeah, did you see how fast that was? I was like talking through the whole thing and it only took a couple seconds. So the next thing I do is put a primer on my eyelids, and I use a concealer. That way I can quickly blend it under my eyes, and then you don't even have to go in with both a primer and a concealer because you can just do it all in one step. And if you need to spot conceal in certain areas, my skin is looking pretty good right now, so I don't have to, but go ahead and do that anywhere in this process. I'm going to use the Pacifica Liquid Cover Full Coverage Lasting Concealer. I like to use light coverage on my face and then full coverage things on my eyes. That way it'll hide all of the little veins I have in my eyes. And then at the same time, if it's long lasting and full coverage, I know it'll last all day and lock in my eyeshadows. So this tutorial doesn't even have to be just for back to school. It's like an easy way to get a quick glam look for work or for just any event that you want to go to. I did this a lot before work when I worked at the Alumni Center of UCF. And sometimes my pores break through the foundation on my nose, so I'm just gonna go and dot a little bit of concealer down my nose. Alright, so now we're gonna move on to eyeshadow, and then we're gonna come back to the face a little bit later. But I used to love this palette from Maybelline. It was the Gigi Hadid one, but it was limited edition. So I found something a little bit comparable. This is the Naturally Pretty Essentials by It Cosmetics. It has some really good mattes over here and then a shimmer shade. So I'm just going to do a super quick look. Like I've said in previous videos, if you needed to go super fast, you can just use your bronzer and then a little bit of highlight and be done. But on days that I have a tiny bit of time, I like to go in with some eyeshadows just to create a little bit more dimension than I would with just bronzer and face products. But first I'm going to be taking the shade Dream and just carving out my crease a tiny bit. I like nice warm colors in my crease because it really just adds dimension and it's really pretty, and it kind of gives a little bit of structure to your face. I'm going to zoom you guys in a little bit more for this. So then what I do is go in with the darker shade. I'm going to use Intrigue, and I like to use all brown tones just so it's super simple and natural. I don't want to introduce any like blacks or anything too crazy. A light purple or a light green would also be really pretty, and it goes with a lot of different eye colors. But for us brown-eyed ladies, we can use anything. But I'm going to stick with brown because I think it's pretty and it makes my eyes pop a little bit. And we're just trying to add a little bit more depth to our outer corner of our eye. So now I'm just going to take a mixture of the shade Dream and Wonder, these light shades, and just pop it on my lid for something quick and matte. I used to be such a shimmer girl and I would wear shimmers on my lid all the time, but as I'm growing up a little bit, I kind of like to tone it down and focus on my skin a little bit more. I never used to put any foundation on, and I would just do these really dramatic eyes, and I loved it. But, you know, like I said, as I'm getting older, I'm kind of like moving into a new phase with makeup. But I do want to do some pretty and dramatic looks soon because I miss them dearly. But okay, so now I'm going to take this Transforming Hello Light shade, it's shimmery, the only shimmery one in the palette, and pop it in my inner corner and then my brow bone and dot a tiny bit in the center of my lid. Okay, so because it's Florida and it's super hot, I don't really put any blush on my face. I naturally just flush. I probably already am flushing right now. This is literally just bronzer. So I'm going to set my face with a little bit of setting powder, and then I'm going to put on a little bit of highlighter and then finish my brows. I'm going to be setting with the Cover FX Pressed Mineral Foundation Powder in N25. And this will just tone down any shininess that I have. And if you're super oily, if you pack this on, it'll lock in your foundation and make it last more throughout the day. For brows, I'm going to be using the Anastasia Beverly Hills Brow Wiz and just quickly run some product through my eyes, or through my brows. Cute, cute. Now I'm running a tiny bit of gel through them. This is the Soap & Glory Archery 2-in-1 Brow. This is the setting gel. So all I have left is highlighter. Oh, and mascara. I'm just going to do something super easy and affordable. This is one of the Pacifica Quads and Alighten Radiance powders. I'm just going to be using the Glimmer Shimmer highlighter, and I'll just use that duo fiber brush I used before. That's such a tongue twister for me. I like that it's like super natural. I like a natural highlight. I know some people like to go all out and be blinding, but that's just not me. But if you love a blinding highlight, do you? I think they're really pretty. Okay. So our face is done, super simple. I'm going to go in with some mascara. I'm going to use the Smashbox Super Fan Out Mascara. I decided I didn't want to get lash extensions anymore because I didn't really like them during the summer. So I want to try a lash lift and tint because I think that'll suit me and my preferences more, but I have to find a place that'll do it. With you. So now for lips, I'm going to be using a lip balm actually from the brand Balm. So that's super pretty. This is in the shade Nude Beach. Awkward. Alright guys, so this is the completed look for today. I hope you learned something new and found some good product suggestions. I just like the super really... Alright guys, so this is the completed look. I hope you enjoyed it and learned something new. So I will rate... Alright guys, so this is the completed natural glam look for work or school or wherever you want to wear it. It didn't take too long, it was pretty fast, and I can just slap this on. It's kind of different when I'm talking because I take my time a little bit more, but in the mornings I can just quickly slap this on and use all these products because they're super forgiving and very easy to use. So I hope you got some good suggestions or tips, and let me know what you guys want to see next. And don't forget to comment and like and subscribe and do all that fun stuff. Alright, bye guys!